here we go. It's time for our first draft. All right, can you feel the excitement? Ooh. Let's see. So the mocks, they want us to get, okay, so now we're at, one of the mocks wants us to get a running back. We got a defensive end. We got a corner now. And another defensive end. So nobody really, nobody really agrees on what they think we're going to get. So we're drafting 12th. We didn't make any trades. We didn't pick up any extra draft picks. That kind of sucks. I had hoped maybe we would, but we didn't. All right. So let's see what happens. Here we go. We're going to make them go quickly. We're going to begin the draft, and there we are. All right, so there's one of the defensive ends that thought we might want, and that's gone. All right, so our guys want us to pick Rojo. Rojo is what? Octavio Rojo. Okay, so he's a defensive end. He projects as a one technique defensive tackle. That's not something we really need. Looking at his ratings, pretty good. His interview, we say he's overrated. And again, looking at our staff, right? We've got Simmons, and he's good at interviews, so I think we're going to get a good feel in those interviews. That middle hover category, we're going to get a really good, accurate depiction of what those people are, whether they're overrated, underrated, what their strengths are, etc. Our offensive coordinator sucks at scouting, so we're not even relying on him to do anything. Our defensive coordinator sucks at scouting and interviews. Why did I do that? I was enamored by these red numbers, but I think we wanted to make it up with our assistant coach, and now I'm realizing, as I'm looking at that, and everybody who watched that video is probably was slapping me at the time, saying, you didn't fix your scouting, because we've got, other than our head coach at a 60, we really don't have a whole lot in scouting that we can point to. So I don't know how accurate these grades are going to be. We shall see. Okay. One thing I do like, sometimes these non-combine guys that don't really have a lot other than the solipsismic test, they can be boon or bust, and sometimes you can really hit something good there. But I don't see this guy as really being someone that stands out. So let's see. We really do have a lot of needs. Running back is one of them. So the question is, do we go ahead and invest in a running back in the first round when our rushing attack was really kind of lousy to begin with? This Donnell Griffin has some pretty good ratings, and he is rated as scouted. Average leadership, personality strong, loyalty very high. So that might be an option, is to just go ahead and get a good skill player. However, we do also really need defensive linemen and offensive linemen and all the things. I would not take a center this high, but daggum, look at this guy. Look at this guy. As scouted. Leadership. Centers go second round, right? Maybe late first round. If I was to get this guy, would that be a horrible choice? Or would that solidify my offensive line for years to come? Do you dare take a center at 12? I mean, look at this. Look at this guy. I'm very tempted. Let's take a look at these tackles up here. All right, see, lacking in some things. A little better. And our guy shows him underrated. He's 41 reps, so he's pretty strong. Oh, but he doesn't have... Wait, I'm looking at the wrong guy. Where is he? Is it Hartman? Yeah, it's Hartman. Yeah, Hartman shows underrated, so he's doesn't have the big reps. He's kind of, average in all the combine stuff. But I mean, not that bad. Let's you know what? Let's roll a dice here. Maybe this centers around in the second round. You think? If he's not, gosh, I hate passing up on a guy that's like maxed on everything. But taking a center this high just might not be the right move. So I think we're going to go for this Dana Hartman guy. Yeah, he's got all the measurables. Let's grab him. All right. Moo. Owen Greer, he's still there. If he's there for me, he's gone. He's so mine. All right. There he is. Amazing. I don't even care who they want. They want me to take Sauceda, the running back, halfway decent. I'm gonna roll the dice. I'm going to take that center, man. I'm taking that center. I mean, look at all this. His testing is off the charts. His strength, his reps is off the charts. His shuttle time. Look at his freaking shuttle time. Holy smokes. His shuttle time is on par with running backs. This guy's going to be an all-pro for years. All right. There we go. We got him. Let's go to our next pick. All right. So now we have some other things. They want me to select Belichick. I wonder if he's Bill's son or grandson. Belichick is what? What is Belichick? I don't even see him on here. Oh, there he is. Joshua Belichick. He's a cornerback. Not entirely impressive. All right. 3-4 defensive end, Dean Caban. Pass rush strength, defensive diagnosis. Very underrated, though. Very underrated. Third rounder. We've got Chase Young under contract. We don't have a left end, really. Dallas Turner is not panning out. I don't know what happened to him. He had better ratings the first season. I don't like what they did to me. They did me dirty on Dallas Turner. But Caban might be the call here. Not great pass rush technique. Got good strength, good run defense. And your 3-4 ends, your outside linebackers are who's really going to be doing the pressure on the quarterback. Your 3-4 ends, you think of Aaron Smith for the Steelers. For years he wasn't a high sack guy, but man, he plugged that line up. So yeah, maybe let's look at Donnie. Nope. A lot of bad ratings. Although we see very underrated. All right. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and see about Caban. Although let's just kind of roll down the list here. Okay. So again, this guy's got some max outs. He's not great in zone, but if he projects as an outside linebacker, does he really need... Dang, he's got tiny little hands, though. I don't know if that matters. Pretty good. His 10-yard split is good, so he's got good twitch. Gets out the ball quick, probably. Um, good ratings all around in the combine. Shows that he's overrated. Leadership is low. Personality's weak. Loyalty's high. But yeah, you gotta love those ratings. So I think I'm gonna go Amoroso because we could use some pass rush. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it. All right, continue to end the day. We're going into the 4th round. Simulating to tomorrow. All right, so we're in the 4th round. Go to the next pick. All right, they want us to go with White. I guess that's Owen White here. No. He's a man-to-man pass defender and nothing else. So not real keen on that. This might be the area where we can find some value at running back. We got speed, hole recognition, and blitz pickup. Not a whole lot else. Mediocre here as well. Mediocre. Okay, maybe we're not going to find value at running back. Some decent stats up at the top, but then everything else is not great. So really, running back, sometimes you can hit on a free agent rookie. Oh, see, this is where, again, this is a non-combine guy, right? Yeah, he's overrated. Yeah. Leadership's high, personality's strong, loyalty's high. But, I mean, just look at those. If we whiff, we whiff. But in the 4th round, it's worth it to try to hit a home run. We do need some strength inside. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Walker. Let's see if that works out. Round five. Okay. They want us to go with Anderson. That's tired. So they're desperate to get us a cornerback. All right. Okay. Well, this guy, I mean, he can't pick a ball off, but I mean, you want your corners. He's good man-to-man. He's good physical pass defense and zone pass defense. Decent run defense. So not a lot of endurance, but not real great at diagnosis. But he's got some intangibles that might fit. So let's look at our roster. And why do they want us so badly to go after a cornerback? Well, because we have 3. We need a nickel slot corner, and Metellus won't cut the mustard. So maybe they're right. Maybe we go for that cornerback. Anderson is pretty good because, again, one of the other things we need is a running back, and at this stage in the draft, I'm not really seeing anybody that super stands out. So yeah, let's go ahead and take that cornerback that they want. Good. Round 6. They want us to select Hunter. Hunter. All right, now we got that running back. What's this guy doing? Again, top of the rankings. Not horrible. Everything else is average at best. Not really a punt returner. Mediocre special teams. But for a 6th rounder, might could work. What's his interview like? All right. Excuse me. They're calling him overrated, but they still want him. How overrated can he be if you still want him on your team? All right. So here we're just looking to get depth. We're looking to get lucky, and maybe find someone who, might be a guy that can provide some valuable minutes. What's his pass catching like? Yeah, so he can't pass. He can't catch. He's slow. Do we really want... He's agile. Yeah, okay. Well, again, I mean, I'm not, our scouting is bad. So I don't know how much credence I want to put into some of these numbers. But let's see if we can find something that just kind of pops. Okay. All right, 3 technique DT. We don't really want or need that. How about offensive lineman? His endurance sucks, so that guy won't. Okay, this guy can't run block. So they're all going to have deficiencies. All right, okay, hold on. All right, this guy's got decent hands, just the ball, real good route running, catching traffic, not great. Secures the ball, endurance. He's a special teamer. He might be a good return guy. He's close to fully developed, but he's very volatile. I don't know that I like that. I want to keep the peace on this team. Very overrated. Yeah, I mean, I like some of these ratings, but again, I don't know that I trust my scouting enough to really bite on this guy. All right, here's another one that he's another non-combine guy. Volatility is a little bit lower. Would be nice if we could have a decent pass catching back. He's got small hands. Let's see, 5'9.5", 216 pounds. And we're calling him very overrated. Well. We do trust our interviewers. And, I mean, his loyalty is very high. See, this is where, like, when I'm playing by myself, it's okay for me to hem and haw. I don't want to be boring you guys. So, I think it's the 6th round. We're gonna take a chance on this Montez. I like his ratings a lot better than I like Hunter. Hunter just kind of has some good stuff. They call him overrated. They call Montez very overrated. But I'm going to roll the dice on Montez. Might be wrong, but there it is. All right, so now they want Bryn. What is Bryn? Holy crap. How about you give me staff suggests, there we go, wide receiver, Simon Bryn. That helps, seeing that there. So he's not Brunson. He's Bryn. Where is Bryn? There he is. All right, wide receiver, tiny hands. I mean, at this stage in the 7th round, if he's going to catch, he's going to need to play special teams. So if I get a 7th rounder that can't play special teams, why do I even want him? So I think, unfortunately, we're going to be filling our receiver room with some undrafted rookies and some scrubs. Okay. This cornerback, diagnosis is low. Endurance is low. Special teams is low, but he's got some pretty decent pass defense skills. His speed is average. Not really anything that super stands out. And our scouts show him think he's very overrated, so maybe not. Okay, this guy, maybe. They call him overrated. But he's got some higher ratings. So getting another cornerback on the roster might not be too bad of an idea. Trey Hendrickson is a 3-4 defensive end. Mediocre. But again, in the 7th round, what are you expecting? What are you expecting? Are you expecting to find the next great starter? Well, oh, geez. And then look at this center. Almost as good as the guy we drafted. You know. Nah, he's very overrated. All right. Yeah. Let's you know what, let's just give the wide receivers a quick little rundown here and see if somebody pops. Yeah, Bryn, gosh. He does have some good measurements, but he can't play special teams, so why do I want him on my team? Gosh, Victor Stark is like a carbon copy of Bryn. All right, let's see if there's anybody they say is underrated. No, everybody's overrated. Overrated. You're overrated. As scouted. All right, so as scouted is the best we're going to do, and he's not good. All right, so receivers are pretty meh. Pretty meh. What else? What else could we maybe come up with here in this round? I mean, really, receivers something we do need. We got guards, we got tackles. Would it be funny to draft a punter? Could be funny to draft a punter. Let's see. Let's just see if there is a punter. No, nobody has a good rating. Never mind. 7th round punter won't fly. All right. So let's just go back to just trying to get the best player available. I'm gonna go with this Bernard. He feels like he's got a lot of good ratings. He's maybe a little low in the endurance, but if he's a 7th rounder, we're probably not picking him to start. We're picking him to be good bench depth. So let's do it. Bernal is the pick, and today, there we go. All right, what is tomorrow? It's the 24th. Okay, tomorrow is when late free agency starts. Let's wait for a second. Let's just take a look at our draft here. Let's see what we got. All right, so yeah, there we go. Owen Greer is going to be an 82. Look at that. That's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Our first rounder, okay, 68 potential. Not a bad pick. Not a bad pick. So maybe we got some good quality linemen to help our running game, to help our passer stay upright. And everyone knows you got to build the trenches. All right. Hey, our 4th round middle linebackers already a 52. Ooh. I like that. All right. Our 3rd round outside linebacker has potential. So that looks pretty good. Again, it's all going to be about development. They look good now, but we'll see how they develop. And then really, I mean, everybody's in the 50s. So even the late round guys. So that's I'm happy with that. All right. So next we go to late free agency. So now is where we try to shore up our depth. So what do we need? Well, we need a backup quarterback. All right. So one of the things I do want to do, right? One of the things I do want to do that I've been doing with front office football forever, and that is finding rookie free agents. Well, let's go ahead and look at the punters. Okay, this guy's already a 57. Punt distance, hang time. Okay. We're going to offer this guy a contract, make him our punter. At least for 1 year. Now we're going to look at all except specialists, and we're going to see future value and see what we've got here that we might be able to pluck. All right, so Zachary Tatum is a running back with a 52. Okay, so not very fast. Good special teamer. Could amount to something. We'll offer this homeboy a contract. And got a bunch of backup centers with a lot of potential. So let's see if we can get one or two of them to pan out. We got a good corner here. Make him an offer. Got another center who's maybe a little more polished. We'll make him an offer. We got another corner here that's, gosh, looks like he could be good. All right, we got a rookie quarterback here. It wouldn't be a bad idea. Nice, cheap third quarterback that maybe has some developmental potential. All right, outside linebackers. We already got two centers. We made an offer to that running back. I think we made an offer to both cornerbacks. Let's look at these outside linebackers. Make them an offer. All right. Wide receivers. We do need wide receivers, and golly sakes, there's slim pickings out there. Asher Holt. I'll make an offer to Holt. Maybe we can get a fifth receiver type guy. All right, got a couple of defensive ends here. Let's see. Does it say what he projects as? Defensive left end. Okay. He could be a run stuffer. We'll offer him a contract. This guy's more of a pass rusher. We'll offer him a contract. All right, so that's a bunch of free agent rookies that we can possibly land. So now let's see. Let's see what our receivers look like. All right, so we got Robert Woods. He would be, a 1 year quick fix. Expensive. I don't know if I want to do that. Elijah Moore, 5th year guy. He's only a 50, but he's also cheap. Speed, elusiveness. Route running is okay. Secure the ball. Okay. All right. He wants a 2-year deal. Let's see if he'll sign with us. Okay. What else do we need? What else do we need? We need another running back. We've made an offer to one. We need a backup, a third tight end. We got offers out to a couple more receivers. We're good on line depth, offensive line depth. We do need that punter. We made an offer to him. We do desperately need some defensive linemen. And then we need some safeties. So let's look at safeties as a position we need to shore up. All right. Who is this Devon Key? Diagnosis is good. Not really a good interceptor. Not great at zone. But he's all right. He's all right. Let's see if he'll take a 2-year deal. We'll give him $60,000 bonus. That's hopefully better than any deal he'll get. He's still nice and cheap, and he could end up turning into something. Now, as for our fourth safety, again, assuming we get this guy, everybody else is fairly cheap. I don't think it's really going to matter because we just don't have good depth at safety. Okay, so Terrell Edmonds is a mentor to safeties. That's a good deal. Not real thrilled with the 2-year contract, but we're going to go ahead and make that offer. All right. So that's 28 mil in cap space. We're at 42. 42 players. We do need defensive linemen. We have offers out to 2 rookies. Let's try to get some quality depth here. Okay. So Jacqueline Roy. Jacqueline? Really? Okay. He's a third-year player at 54. He wants 1.8. Gosh, great pass rush strength, but really, he's got a 0 endurance. Now, he would be a depth guy, a pure pass rush specialist. Basically, third and long, you bring him in. He plays for one play, and then you pull him back out again. Do I dare with a 0 endurance? He doesn't want a lot of money, but he wants a 3-year deal. All right, he wants a 3-year deal. I don't know that I want to give a guy like that a 3-year deal. But also, there's not a whole lot else out there. Let's take a look at Rourke. Yeah, he's sheer depth. Endurance is better. Diagnosis is good. So he's okay, and he doesn't want a lot. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this guy. And then if Roy is still out there, and we get through a certain number of signings, and we're just not landing defensive ends, we might come back to him. All right, so that's quite a bit of offers that we have out there. I think it's still going to be under our cap. So let's see what we get. Okay, we missed out on the backup quarterback. Let's see. So we got Asher Holt, the receiver. We missed the other receiver. We got Elijah Moore. Okay, so we're full up on receivers. That's good. We missed this center, with decision pending on that center. We got the punter. Yay! Yes, we got the punter. Okay, we got one of the rookie defensive linemen. We still got decision pendings on 2 of them. Let's see. We got one of the outside linebacker rookies, so that's good. And then we got one of the cornerback rookies. Okay, so of non-rookie free agents, we're still waiting on Rourke, the defensive end. Our own guy, Edgerton, who we made an offer to. And then Terrell Edmonds and Devon Key at safety. Okay. Let's see what we end up with here. Signed by Hawaii. Okay. We already knew about those. We got Rourke. Okay, so we got 2 defensive ends. We got Edgerton back, so that's 3 defensive linemen we have. And then we got Edmonds. All right, so we're still waiting on a couple of guys. Let's just take a quick peek at our roster here. And we got 50 guys under contract. We're still missing a running back. We could, forgot to get the look for, or I guess there was a free agent running back that didn't sign with us. All right, so we now have 5 defensive linemen under contract. We're going to need to pick up a couple more. Linebackers, defensive backs. Okay, I feel like we're good. Depth here, for the most part. We do not have any good running backs. So I thought we made an offer on a rookie running back. No? Did we not? All right, let's see what we got in the way of. All right, so Deion Jackson is our best option at running back. So we're not going to have a good running attack again this year, but we're building that line so that hopefully in the future we will. Yeah, so let's go ahead and throw an offer out at Deion Jackson. He wants a 3-year deal, not asking for a ton. So he might be our starter, which is not ideal. But we'll see. Okay. We're sitting at 18 mil. That should be enough to sign the rest of these guys if they do decide to sign with me. It's now 28th, so we got 2 more days until the summer. Decision still pending on Jackson, still pending on that other center, still pending on the outside linebacker, still pending on the corner and the safety. All right, did anybody sign? I didn't even see. Okay, I guess this defensive lineman signed. All right. All right, everybody's in. So I think we got everybody else we were wanting to get. I don't think anybody else. Oh, Key signed with Florida. We got Edmonds. We missed out on Key. All right. So that gives us 54 players under contract. We might be able to pick a few more players up, scrubs or whatever, before we start training camp so we can fill out at least our 60. We are light on safeties. It would be good to pick up another safety. Yeah. Let me see about that real quick here and just see if there's anybody that's even halfway worth. Oops. Grabbing. Eesh. All right. Jonathan Abram. Yeah, okay. He wants a 2-year deal. All right, I'll give you a 2-year deal, Jonathan. Worst, I can cut you in the off season. All right. So free agency, we got one more offer out for a safety, and we got him because no one else would offer. Okay, so that's it for our roster creation. We got through the draft. We got through late free agency. So next we're going to go to the preseason. So we'll pick that up next time. And so hope you enjoyed this and hope you keep watching. We'll talk to you later. Like I'm hanging up the phone. Talk to you later. Okay, bye-bye.